ezi onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ ime ihe niile, Chukwu okike abịa ma bụ onye anyị na-efe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya, onye ọbụla naanị ya na-achị, onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-erubere isi, na onye ọbụla naanị ya bụ ọkaka. Ụbọchị ene ka anyị na-etuga eze ebube dị ngọzi, mmalite na ọgwụgwụ. Ndị gboo wee tụọ oge ebighị ebi, onye nwe m, ụmụ gị wee gbakọọ n'ụwa niile iwe nara ozi ọma nke gị onwe gị n'ezi ha site n'ọnụ mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi. Anyị wee na-asị na onweghị ihe ọbụla nke anyị onwe anyị bụ n'ihi na ọ bụ anakpa ahụ sọsọ ka mmadụ dị ndụ bụ. Ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ, maka na okwu nsọ gị na-adịgị ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi, n'ihi na okwu gị niile ga-abịarịrị na mmezu. Ọ bịa mere Biafra ga-eji wee bịa na mgbe nke anyị. Anyị wee na-akpọkụ gị wee na-arịọ gị na-asị, lekwa ude nke anyị na-asụ n'akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka o metụta gị n'obi. Onye nwe m na Chineke nna nke igwe, biko dịka isi wee napụta ụmụ gị n'ọbụ n'Ijipt, gotu wee wezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra mgbe ekwensu bụ zuu nke mmadụ dị ndụ karị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị na anyị ga-ekele ha nsọ gị, wee nye gị nsọpụrụ ụtọ na-eji ama mgbe niile, n'ihi na anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị. Anyị nwe anyị anaghị efe arụsị. Ọbịa mere iji wee na-agọzi nsọmụkwụ anyị niile. Ọbịa mere IPOB ji wee gbaa mgbọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile. Anyị anaghị atụ egwu mmadụ dị ndụ. Anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi, sị gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka. Ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye anyị refe nwa anyị bụ isi ala nye, ka i wee napụta ndị gị n'ọbụ nke ekwensu. Anyị wee na-enye gị ofe na nsọpụrụ na ija mma, na-asị lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile ka kasị wee baa ha ọnụ, ha wee daa hapụghị ikunu ọzọ. Obodo ekwensu bụ zu ala ọkwa n'ihi eze ebube dị ngọzi. Anya ọnwa anyị bụ ụmụ gị wee na-akpọkọ ha nsọ gị, na-asị na ebe gị chi ọzọ egwezuga gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, wee na-eto gị, na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere eke, mana onye kere na n'otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị ebi, mara onye bụ ka a na-arịọ gị. Ise ise ise.
Thank you for joining me very briefly this afternoon. I greet you and I bring you a very important message, very important indeed. And revolution must start this January. For those of you that are even still contemplating or thinking about a second chance or hope for your survival in the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, this is a counsel coming from a position of concern for those of you, especially those that their mind is clean, pure, and they are willing to stand for truth and do not want to identify with the evil. For you to be delivered from the Islamic hook or the hook of the Islamic State in Nigeria as early and as quickly as possible, revolution must begin. You need to ask yourself one question. As I will bring a letter that was written by the Islamic states of this world to condemn Israel for accepting the Somaliland as a nation. They unilaterally wrote a letter, and I began to ask myself, who is the person responsible for always adding Nigerian name among the Islamic State decision? A decision that is made that have Turkey, that have Yemen, that have Qatar, that have all these Islamic states, Kuwait and the rest of them. And they will add Nigeria name inside. I'm asking you. And you should ask yourself. And that's the reason why you must begin that revolution this January. Otherwise, you are all gone and you will all learn the hard way. Who is responsible for that? Because if you ask them, if you ask Tinubu now, Tinubu will tell you Nigeria is not an Islamic state. If you ask Bayo Ananuga, he will tell you Nigeria is not an Islamic state. If you ask Ruben Epeface Abati, they will tell you Nigeria is not an Islamic state. If you even ask Rufai, he will tell you Nigeria is not an Islamic state. But everything Islamic states are doing, every decision they take, Nigeria name is there. Ask me, waiting concern Nigeria, concern that Israel have accepted Somaliland as a country, acknowledge them. And Nigeria name appeared on the list of countries that say, no way, we reject it, we refuse it. And if you check on paper, Nigeria and Israel, they have agreement. They are supposed to be partners. They are supposed to be in one accord. But Israel took a decision on their own to acknowledge Somaliland. Does it affect Nigeria economy? Does it disturb Nigeria in any way? Somaliland. And Nigeria is on the list of Islamic states that are saying we reject it. Are you following? Anything happen to Jewish people, Nigerians are celebrating. They're celebrating the massacre of October 7th. They're celebrating the massacre of any sort against Israel. And you ask them, they say, Nigeria is not an Islamic state. It is not, there's no Christian and Muslim crashes. It is only Muslims are also dying. If you do not arise and go full throttle for that revolution to destabilize that system and make sure that you are broken free from that Islamic hold, you are all gone. You are gone. Let me bring that letter to show you so that you will understand and ask yourself questions. So you will now appreciate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, appreciate the Biafra Republic government in exile, appreciate Mazi Simon Ekpa, and know who is actually your savior. Okay? So let me show you something. This letter was released as quickly as Israel acknowledged Somaliland. The Islamic State quickly released this memo, and the Nigeria name is there. And they said joint statement. Let me enlarge it and show you. Joint statement. The Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Expatriates, Kingdom of Jordan, with these Islamic institutions, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, they wrote. Now let me read it. Sorry, wait. Amman is the capital of Jordan. 27th of December 2025. The ministers of foreign affairs of the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, the ministers of foreign affairs of countries that will be named now, listen. Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, the Arab Republic of Egypt, the People's Democratic Republic of Algeria, the Union of the Comoros, the Republic of Djibouti, the Republic of the Gambia, the Islamic Republic of Iran, the Republic of Iraq, the State of Kuwait, the State of Libya, the Republic of the Maldives, the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The Federal Republic of Nigeria. Are you perceiving it? I have to burden it. The Federal Republic of Nigeria, their Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Tuga. The Sultanate of Oman, the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, the State of Palestine, the State of Qatar, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the Federal Republic of Somalia, the Republic of Sudan, the Republic of Turkey. You remember yesterday it was exposed how Erdogan is equipping the Boko boys in Nigeria. The Republic of Yemen and the Organization of Islamic Cooperation underscored the following. One, the unequivocal rejection of Israel's recognition of the Somaliland region of the Federal Republic of Somalia on 26th of December 2025. Given the serious repercussions of such unprecedented measure, tell me, how does Israel recognizing Somaliland become a repercussion for you in Nigeria? You see why Nigeria needs to be broken? Now, they added you there. And you are not asking yourself, who made you a part of this Islamic State that every time this bunch of evil fanaticals are doing their nonsense, they will add you. They will add you as part of the Islamic State of this world. They said, given the serious repercussions of such unprecedented measure on peace and security in the Horn of Africa, now Israel accepting and recognizing a nation that have been making elections peacefully, having no war, having no riots, a nation that have been on a self-determination and self-rule since 1991 and have been seeking for their independence since the early 60s. Israel acknowledging them is now becoming a repercussion to these bloody demonic countries that have mentioned their names here. And they included you. They included you in Nigeria. Say, repercussions of such unprecedented measure on peace and security in the Horn of Africa, the Red Sea, and its serious effects on international peace. Have you seen it? So now you need to understand that you are in a very big mess if you do not break yourself away from this stranglehold of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom called Nigeria, because against your own interests, without your permission, without your agreement, they have included you among the Islamic State Union, where they have Turkey, Iraq, Iran, Kuwait, Amman, Egypt. You are now part of Islamic State. You are now what? Part of Islamic State without your own permission. So, there's nothing else to do than a revolution. And if the world refuses to come and break Nigeria, you have to break it yourself. If the United Nations refuses to intervene and break Nigeria the way USSR was broken into pieces and everybody draw their own boundaries, you have to rise up and break it yourself. Because this January, they are going to make life, they will make life very, very tough, miserable for you. Your refusal to act, oh my God, you are in a big almighty trouble. You are what? You are in a big almighty hell. You are in your house, you are in your church, you are in your mosque. Then suddenly a letter comes that Nigeria have rejected the decision Israel took to recognize a state that is more peaceful than your own, that is more robust than your own, that is more democratic than your own. And then you say it is a repercussion. Recognizing Somaliland, does it affect your economy in any way? Do you have any boundaries with Somaliland? What business do you have with them? Are you an Islamic person? Are you a fanatical individual? Why is Tinubu and the rest of them, or whoever is involved, counting you among the number? Are you not going to rise up and say, I reject Nigeria, I reject you, I have had enough, I must break myself from this bondage? From this bondage, I must break myself. And just like my brother is making a comment here, if you are waiting for Adeboye, Oyedepo, Olukoya, all these buffoon, evil pastors to tell you what to do, remember, Adeboye was an Islamic man, Oyedepo the same thing, Olukoya the same thing, Suleiman the same thing. Now, there is a menace. There is a menace. We must fight in Biafra land. It is called Igbo Muslims. And I'm very happy that Commander Ross have declared that this new year we will take care of that nonsense. Because as far as Biafra land is concerned, there's nothing like Igbo Muslims. If you want to be Muslim or whatever, we have no mosque. We have no structural mosque. Anywhere they have mosque, they force themselves to have it there. We don't belong to Islamic states. We don't belong to all those nonsense. And anybody bringing this narrative, Igbo Muslim. I saw a post of some idiots that Ahmadiyya will destroy in this new year. The Nigerian government come and help Igbo Muslim in Biafra land. Chineke ga-akpọ unu ọkụ. Born bastard, very evil people. Now they come into our midst and now they want to be saying Igbo Muslim in Biafra land, a Christian nation. Igbo Muslim ga-egbu unu niile. Unu ga-anwụnụ anya. I am happy that Commander Ross have come up to announce it that yes, something will be done about this nonsensical nonsense. Igbo Muslim, my foot. Let me show you where Commander Ross says something about it. And not only because he said it, it is because this thing is alien to us. There's nothing like Igbo Muslim in Biafra land. Doesn't exist. So that is the narrative they want to bring now, and we have to quench it before it rears its ugly head. We have to stop it before it does what? Before it rears its ugly head. Not in Biafra land. We don't have Igbo Muslim in Biafra land. Commander Ross said, Igbo Muslims will be our first task upon SCOR's resumption to duty. I see Ross is sending direct warning to all Igbo Muslims in Nsukka, Ebonyi, Enugu, Imo. We have all your data, infos. We must crack down all these double standards. I carried out that strike till before, but PM stopped me. So we don't have anything called Igbo Muslim. Now look at this one. Oh yeah, this is a fulefu here. Look at this. I don't need, why is this thing here? Hold on, I need this thing to remove from my page. 1 minute. Let me refresh. Okay. Why is it coming? Okay. Okay, let me show you now. There's nothing like Igbo Muslim in Biafra land. That narrative, we must crack it and we must not allow it to see the light of day. Igbo Muslim in Dara. Look at them. Look at this one. She wrote, he said, federal government must order this person called Sariki. These are faceless data boys. He said federal government must urgently act to protect Igbo Muslim across Southeast. You see that? Basira Ugochi cry from Nsukka is heartbreaking. This particular Ugochi, this person is not an Igbo. This person doesn't belong to Biafra. This person is an agent of destruction. And Onogami Hunumere Igbo land. Igbo land. Now, you can see this is a picture of Nigeria army training Boko Haram and terrorists. You see them? This is Nigeria army. This is what should concern all you buffoons. Nigeria army is inside the forest. Look at them training. They want to start training Boko Haram. Look at them. Are you seeing them? They want to start training them. Meanwhile, this one is crying. This one is Ray Yusuf. Is one of the data boys of Tinubu and late Buhari. He said to all the Christians of Nigeria and the Igbo who think splitting Nigeria into two will make you richer. This is for you. I don't even know what he said here. I don't have time to play it. These are all instruments of destruction and distraction. Okay? All instruments of destruction and distraction. Let me show you There's this picture is something that should make you happy. All these are faces that was torturing and destroying Christians in Sokoto and in all those areas before. Thanks to Donald J. Trump's, they are now RIP. Ow. Each of them, look, each chilling with 72 virgins. Thank you, President Trump. Look at them. Look at them. This was Fanago. Thanks to the Christmas gift of Donald J. Trump. Okay? That is it. So I don't know what this bastard said here. Let me even play it and see whether there's anything he said, so that maybe later we might need to analyze it. Let's listen to what this buffoon said here.
We'll get rid.
Let's see. This guy is that same voice. If you remember, that same voice I was saying that they have guns, they have weapons, that they will destroy Biafra, they will destroy Igbo, they will destroy everybody. This particular guy, I've played the audio for you people before. You know, that said that they have never started. It's the same guy, you know, that made that audio that went viral on Twitter. What is he saying? Let me hear.
If we just give Israel what it wants and let Uncle Sam come in here and take our resources, and we'll get rich. And they'll split Nigeria up into two pieces, and we in the South will get all rich and do better, and everything will be great. That's what you're thinking. But history has another opinion. Every time you give the West or Israel what it wants, you don't get richer. You get a whole lot poorer. You want some examples? Okay. Look at Egypt. We signed the King David Accords. And what happens? Compare Egypt now to Egypt 40 years ago. Egypt's literally 10 times poorer. The Egyptian pound has inflated by 10.
I don't have time to analyze this. This bastard is trying to tell you that if you give Israel a chance or give the West a chance, instead of you becoming richer, you become poorer. And he's citing Egypt as an example. Egypt is still a fanatical Islamic nation. Did you see the rejection of accepting the state of Somaliland? Egypt is among those. So whatever you see Egypt accepting, it is for their own safety, because they know that if they go into war with Israel, they are the ones that will lose. Now he's talking about Egypt. The same Egypt that is a Muslim country. Egypt, they know how terrible the Palestinian states are. Egypt is one nation that have refused to accept Gaza refugees. A lot to say to this buffoon that doesn't know anything. All he will be doing is crying up and down. And I'm happy that they are crying, because Donald J. Trump have come and is unstoppable. And Biafra must get their freedom. Every Christian in the South will be free. Islamic State will remain in the North. Sharia State will remain in the North. Except if Yoruba State want to accept Sharia. That is their business. I saw a video recently that Yoruba people are rising up, that they refuse, that they will never allow Tinubu to rule them. If they wake up, that's their own, for their own good. But one thing I know is that our collaboration with Yoruba Nation is on hold. If they are serious, then we can get serious with them. But if they are not serious, we will face our own fight ourselves and see how far we go with it. But anybody that is not serious, that want to play hanky-panky with Fulani, hanky-panky with Islamic State, you will have yourself to blame. I don't have much to say again. Let me leave it there until I will see you guys later. But what you must know is that if you do not start that revolution now, I am sorry for you. Very, very sorry. Yeah. To cap up, before I go, and maybe I may not even analyze it. Those of you that have not watched the expose of Very Dark Man on Chris Okafor, who is the demon among all the pastors that are destroying you in Biafra land and in the South, that are making you not to take decision and stand on your own, that are keeping you in church praying and binding devil when you should go for a revolution. Come and see where he is busted again completely. And this is just part one according to Very Dark Man. More yet to come. Let me remove this buffoon and let me show you what Very Dark Man has done. A big blow, finishing, of Chris Okafor, a shameless evil man. Come and see, Very Dark Man is back for him And if you didn't see this, I will show you now. I may not be able to analyze it because I have to leave now. My time is up. But I just watch it, and probably I may be back to tell you one or two things. Otherwise, I'll see you later. Okay? Watch.
This is me now.
All right, so now that Mr. Chris Okafor is Mr. Chris to me, is Pastor Chris to you people. Now that Mr. Chris Okafor is done with his damage control, because yesterday he stood on the altar to do a whole damage control, lied, manipulated. Jesus Christ. Anyways, it's now time for us to break things down with evidence. So let's start.
This is me now. This is me now. This is my supposedly daughter. That will send a message without saying good afternoon, good morning, or good night, or hello. You will send me the money for school fees I owe. Which school fees? School that you have dropped out for. As a result of that, I have the email where the school refunded the money. You will send me the money for school fees I owe the government for the whole of last year, which you did not pay because you refused to speak to me. 47,800 Canadian outstanding balance. If you do not send it, I will go to the internet.
That's not you.
I just wanted them to say thank you very much.
No.
No.
That's not all. That is not all. And also, you need to show your members your response to that text. But that is not where that message stopped. Why can't you show them? But since you will not show them, I will show them everything plus your response to the girl. Are you not proud of what you sent to her? Come on, Pastor. But anyways, very dark one will show it to everybody as usual. So this is a message, and you see the parts that he removed. She said, you will send me the money for school fees I owe the government for the whole of last year, which you didn't pay because you refused to talk to me. You refused to speak to me. Emphasis on he refused to speak to her, his daughter. 47,800 Canadian dollars outstanding balance. If you do not send it, I will go to the internet. This is where Pastor Chris stopped. I will go to the internet.
47,800 Canadian outstanding balance. If you do not send it, I will go to the internet. I just wanted them to say thank you very much.
Now let me continue it. With every single thing I know. She did not say with every single thing I will lie about you, I will fabricate story. She said I will go to the internet with everything I know, everything she experienced in the house, everything the father did, the atrocities that other pastors helped him to cover, everything. That is why he's not proud to read that part. He just went on to read half and go to the internet. But we continue. She said, with every single thing I know, I want to receive confirmation picture that you have wired the money to my account before the end of the day. Then she sends the bank name, TD, Canadian Trust, Swift code, she put the Swift code, account number, she put it, institution number, she put it. Then he responded. And I don't know why he did not read this response to his church. Or probably show everybody the chart. Now this was the response of Mr. Chris, or rather Pastor Chris, to you people. He said, it shall not be well with you and your mother. In this chart, she did not put her mother. She did not say anything mother. Then he goes, it shall not be well with you and your mother. Ask her who your father, your real father is. Please look for your father. Don't ever write me again. From a pastor. That is, I don't know, is that why you are not proud to show them? But it doesn't stop there. Immediately sent it to her. She responded, laugh out loud. You can definitely not be my father. Satan would be better. Come on, Mr. Chris Okafor. Why did you not show them everything? And also, it will help if you show them the history of the chart with you and your daughter. Why are you bringing out only these parts that you feel like she's trying to blackmail you? And mind you, if you feel like she's trying to blackmail you, she's telling you to pay her school fees. Take your responsibility as a father. She's saying, do you know how crazy it is that they want to blackmail you to pay school fees? You have the audacity to read this, to manipulate the public and to lie to your congregation. And you refuse to post everything. But anyways, we continue. There's a lot more to talk about. Now let's continue with the preaching.
This is who is supposed to be my own daughter. Satan is trying to use them to destroy me.
Oh, please.
So if you hear, oh, I am his daughter, he now said I should come to the room. I sat on the bed. He started touching me. And then, when I was shaking, he now left me. How?
I'll tell you how.
Look at the introduction. Look at the introduction. If I say what my father does to us, I am the doctor. And the person that went there to say her name is Chi Okafo. Her name is Amarachi. So why is she hiding her true identity?
Okay, you want to answer to that? I hid a true identity, but I did not entirely hide the identity. You see, you have confirmed. This is what I wanted you to do, and you have done it. You know her face is covered, but you heard the voice, and you knew she was somebody that you know. Now, you don't call her full name Amarachi, but we did not plan to deceive. You just entered the trap. I said, take out Amara, leave Chi. He will be the one to confess that he knows you. And you have done it. But let's continue, you know.
This is what I have to suffer and go through. I have made a lot of mistakes. I am not perfect. Pray for me. Judge me, but pray for me and forgive me. I am ready to make restitution to anyone, to anybody, any lady, any man I've offended. Please forgive me. Then concerning the lady called Doris Ogala, listen, we're not joining issues. Mistakes have been made in the past. And I tender apology to everybody. But everything that was said is not true.
Okay.
Everything, take note, everything that was said, never true.
Let's pause. Let's pause. Emphasis. Everything that was said is not true. Everything that was said is not true. Everything. But let's continue. In the same breath again, listen.
There are so many lies in most of the things that were said. But how be it?
In the same breath, there are so many lies in most of the things that were said. This man is a very good manipulator. Everything that was said is not true. In the same breath, less than a second, most of the things that were said is not true. Most of, that means everything is not a lie. There are a lot of truth in it. Or maybe in this case, some are true. Which one is the truth? You're confusing me. Then he went on to do paparazzi.
I say, I am sorry to everyone I've offended. To the Doris Ogala, I also say sorry. And I apologize to everyone that I've offended. And once again, I repeat this. I'm ready to make a restitution to anyone and anybody, any lady, anywhere, or man I've offended. I am sorry. Forgive me. I am not perfect. I've never been perfect. But I tell you, I've had a new beginning since the coming of these fathers of faith into my life. I'm kneeling down before everyone and before the church.
Stand up, Papa. Stand up, Papa. We are done with part 1. It's remaining part 2. Stand up, Papa. Everything is not true. Most of it are lies. You're gonna learn. You will learn the hard way. Don't play.
See you guys later, okay? Thank you.